Start the recording. Okay, we're recording. We're live on YouTube. And this is a Sedition Records update located on the deck of a starship in the latest Star Wars movie. Hey, it looks like the one where that robot guy, or the guy that was training in Star Wars 7, I think it was, which was actually the second installment, where he's on the deck of that spaceship and he's fighting with that something, I forget what, but it was raining and it was a real good scene. I'll look at it when I'm done with this. That scene is iconic, from Star Wars 7 or something. It was the one with all the robots that take over the world, that trains all the populace to become pretty much robotons that work for the good of whatever they're striving for. So I'll look at that scene later. But it kind of looks like that behind me, doesn't it? On that level of that spaceship where it's raining and he's fighting with I forget what his name was, but he had a son that was indoctrinated into the robot world. Anyhow, it's funny how movies emulate the future. Now, if I was doing this for a station that I don't even know exists, this is what I'd be telling you about. We're focused lately on grunge music from the 90s. Don't be too cool FM startled on that one. 90s music is 45 years old now, but I try to incorporate some grunge because now I believe that Stone Temple Pilots, the Smashing Pumpkins, the Alice in Chains, they're now in the realm of not getting much airplay because they said too much with their music back in the day. That's why you don't hear a lot of Nirvana being blasted at the stereos at intersections anymore, because like Led Zeppelin and the grunge music of the 90s, which replaced the 80s, which was excess, saying everything's all great and let's party like we're rock stars, to the 90s where it was gloom and doom and sending a message in a different format. And essentially that was the knell for 80s hairband music. And I'm more than happy to say we're promoting 90s grunge music now, along with Madonna and Billie Eilish and Led Zeppelin and Bob Seger. We're still throwing in the entire gamut of mix. Shabuzi has a great new album, but that isn't the reason I'm doing this. Spinal Tap 2 is in production right now, and I got the inside information that Paul McCartney is going to be in that movie, along with Elton John. In Spinal Tap 2, it's scheduled for a release in the summer. They're building up the hype now. The station that I think I represent fully puts our support behind not only Cheech and Chong's latest movie, which is more of a documentary, but Spinal Tap 2. So make sure you go see Spinal Tap 2. We'll keep you posted when that movie will be available for everyone to cram themselves into the trunk of their cars and head to the drive-ins. So, Spinal Tap 2, we're really excited about that great movie. And other things in the workings. I have a new album out called Mixed Company. It's a great album. I think it's one of the best albums I've released. They're starting to sound really polished and professional. I think you'll enjoy Mixed Company. I counted, it's my 12th full-length album within 3 years. So, and another thing I thought about was, what's really cool is when you click on an artist on their stream page and you just play all their music all day. And you can tell a real good artist or a real good band is if you could listen to about 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 hours of their music and still be digging it. Because I think that's a real good litmus test. So the reason I'm presenting that challenge, I would like you to go to my, I could power this volume up a bit. I'd like you to go to my streaming services with the Jimmy Lee Boggs music and just stream it all day. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of music. I think you'll enjoy that music. And then when you get really tired of it, just put on some Led Zeppelin and it'll all be good. So that's a phenomenon I realize, and that's sometimes music sounds the same when it's by the same artist. But, you could let me know if all my music sounds the same, and I tried to vary it, everything from 20-minute instrumentals, 45-minute instrumentals to 2-minute pop tunes. So I think I have a variety that you'll enjoy. So as a recap, we're focused on 90s grunge music, and also incorporating podcasts into the broadcast if I'm able to do that. The Independent Artist Spotlight Show is currently still in a podcast form. I'll try to do a show this afternoon. But we're bringing back like 9 Inch Nails, all those great acts from the 90s, and interspersing it with sounds of today and of yesterday. So that's the update. This is Jimmy Lee Boggs for the Mixed Company album, which is my 12th album within 4 years. Make sure you check out that greatest album, and also go see Spinal Tap when it's in the theaters. And that's about it. As far as I can tell, it's a beautiful day in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm at the Camelback Toyota getting my Corolla serviced. It's a hybrid Corolla. My wife mentioned she may be interested in the Crown after this car. So we'll be checking into that. So this is brought to you by Camelback Toyota and Spinal Tap and the Xanadu Coffee Company. Of all the things this station would sponsor if I had a say, and I don't know if I do and if it exists, but I've heard inclinations that azradio.live does exist, we pull also our full sponsorship behind the Xanadu Coffee Company. And if you ever want to have a conversation why we put our full support behind that great artistic and relaxing atmosphere, just have a conversation with me and I'll tell you all about it. So we are a proud sponsor of Xanadu Coffee Company. And with this edition record update, we reviewed the following. 1, Spinal Tap, the new movie is out. 2, the greatest Mixed Company album I've ever released so far out of the 12. This one's one of the best. Mixed Company streaming on your services now. And lastly, our format is going to be shifting. We're also trying to premiere comedians on the station. Everything from the classics to the new comedy club, new approaching talents that will be heard and have been heard for the past 10 years or so and are finally getting a good platform to broadcast their comedy on. So we try to do it all as far as what I envision in my mind what a station should do, and that's incorporate all forms of media, entertain and leave it at that, and maybe sprinkle it with some